Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe. Today I'm going to be talking about the Dell CS24-SC. Last time we talked about this thing, it was running and I could not take it apart and actually show you guys the insides and what everything actually is included in one of these machines. Like I said in the last video, the economics of these boxes are extraordinarily great. For what you pay for them, you can usually pick them up on eBay from $150 to $250, depending on really what you want to spend. I picked mine up for $171 plus $22 shipping and handling is what it came out to be. So $193. I got a great server box right here. Like I said, I'm going to be delving into this a little bit more here in just a second, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro about what exactly you can expect out of one of these machines. Two processors, nothing hugely special about the processors. They are several generations old now, circa 2008-2009, but there's nothing wrong with that. There really is. I mean, for what you're paying for, you get a really nice setup here. Up in the front, we have 4 SAS ports. All 4 of these came with the actual box. They're 146 gigabyte, 115. Wow, that's pretty fast. 15,000 RPM SAS drives. So they do move quite a bit of data quite a bit quickly. They are on the old SATA standard, so they're not super fast, but you know what, like I said, economics. 2 USBs on the front, power switch, no slim drive, DVD drive, nothing special like that. If you want to basically use like VMware or any kind of embedded operating system, you have to do it through a USB. If you want to load anything onto the hard drives, you have to use USB. Excuse me. Not a whole lot going on the front end. I just had to blow it out. Not dog hair necessarily, but just dust and dog hair really got in there and was clogging the grill up just a tiny little bit. Let's take a look at the backside and give you guys just a quick overview of what kind of connectivity these things have on the backside. Like I said, there's not a lot, but there is a fair amount. If you're a desktop junkie and you like desktops, this is going to be a little bit different for you. You know, these are not desktops. These are not made to be used for desktop applications. They're number crunchers. They're compute crunchers. That's all they really are. Nothing fancy, nothing frilly. Just horsepower. Just raw electronic horsepower. So let's take a look inside real quick and find out what the guts actually come in with one of these things. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, we are back now with the Dell CS24-SC. These machines are fairly powerful for their time. Right now they are obsolete, of course. There's all kinds of new powerful, super efficient boxes out there. These were basically used as cloud computers. You put 200, 300, 400, 500 of these together in a big cluster and they do a bunch of, you know, just compute work for you, outright processor memory compute work for you. 2 Xeon E5420s quad-core processors, 2.5 gigahertz a piece, not super fast. You know, for what I paid for this box, you're not going to get too much more out of them. 24 gigs of RAM in the back. Usually it's right next to the processors. This one's kind of just in line. The airflow, I guess, they wanted to design the airflow a little bit differently in these boxes to work a little bit better. 500 watt power supply. Just, you know, there's nothing special and fancy about this one. It's not, I don't have a dual one. Really, for these boxes, they didn't have dual ones. If the box went down, the information was backed up somewhere else, so the box wasn't, you know, necessarily that big of a deal to, you know, for one of these to go down. So they just, you know, swap out the box after they swapped out the whole entire machine. Go down here. There we go. The ATI Fire Pro 3800 series graphics card. It's a pro graphics card. I figured it'd just work a lot better than a mainstream desktop graphics card. not 2.5. Wow, 256 megabytes of VRAM. Nothing special, nothing big and fancy, but it will, run Windows 7 very nice and smoothly. Everything, all the animations in Windows 7 run nice and smoothly. I really had to adjust the SATA cables. The SATA cables in here didn't want to work out very well. I have 2 of them sitting on top and 2 of them underneath of the card. That was kind of it took about half an hour to make sure everything was going to line up and sit just fine with that. The PCI Express Slot, I believe, is just a 1.1 or just like the original PCI. It might actually be a 2.0 slot, and if it was, well, heck, I could put something really nice in here and make this a gaming machine, but guess what? I'm not doing that. I have other plans for this box here in the next couple of months, but like I said, not a lot going on with these systems. Nothing fancy, nothing special. The fans are really noisy when they ramp up, but most of the time I could sleep in the other room. The shrouds, I'm not going to pull the shrouds off because they're just a pain in the butt to get back on there, but nonetheless, the 4 fans shove air right past the processors into the memory. The top processor gets most of the air, or gets the airflow, just like the second one does, but the airflow off the processor goes back past the memory. 24 gigs of RAM. That's quite a bit for the stuff I need it for. Not super fast. I believe 666 megahertz DDR2 RAM, fully buffered ECC setup. Just good enough to work for what I need it for. I'm just running Minecraft servers and game servers through Steam, Gary's Mod, Space Engineers, that kind of thing. Just running all kinds of little piddly servers. But this box right here really just eats up every little thing and chews it and spits it back out, working just fast and fancy. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to move around to the back. I know I said I was going to start with the back first, but I kind of got situated a little bit differently and had to start on the side first. So, alright, let's go take a look at the back. Alright, we're back here right now. Oh. Now, it's kind of a twisted maze of wires back here. It really is right now. I don't have anything wire tied, and as much as I move everything around, it's really hard to wire tie back here. Let me move this little sucker out of the way. There we go. Alright, power supply right here, 500 watt like I said. Mouse and keyboard, the legacy ones. The actual USBs I use for mouse and keyboard right here. I just have a wireless mouse I've had forever. I just plugged it in there just for time being because I didn't have another mouse available all the time. So serial port, I use IPMI once in a while to configure and toy around with the serial port. VGA, which I don't use anymore. Dual gigabit LAN, which is excellent. Basically what I have is in Windows 7 I just bridge these two and it just uses both ports for just everything and anything. Instead of just using one port for connection all the time, it uses both of them. Let's get that out of the way real quick. Make sure everything's in the shot here before I pan the camera over it. There we go. Oops. Alright. Alright. I have a management port right here. Management port is fairly easy to get set up on your network. It just automatically pulls the IP off of your router or off your network switch. Really super easy to use. It will actually tell you all the internal temperatures, fan speeds, voltages, everything. Everything you want to know off like a modern day UEFI BIOS setup. It tells you right there on the web page. Basically, you just type in the IP address of the management, and it just goes straight to it. You'll be redirected to another thing for an IPMI address using Java to actually use a web, or not a web-based video, but a Java-based window, and you can actually go not necessarily over serial port, but you can go over your COM port and get a full display, use mouse and keyboard over the computer just to program the back end of it, or even use Windows 7 inside of the IPMI window, which is, I usually use IPMI or I forget what the other one I use. There's another port program I use. This is the ATI card right here. Try to think here. Yeah, this is the ATI card, 2 DVIs on it. I have an adapter on there right now. I believe there's not an S-Video card. I forgot if there was one or not. That's not a lot. There's not, like I said, there's not a lot going on back here. But I figured I'd give you guys a better understanding of what all is back here. The very first video I did was kind of, you know, I was using my cell phone. I got a brand new camera. I got a brand new Sony Handycam, 1080p, 60 frames per second. So I'm going to try this one out and see what this does, and we're going to hopefully make some better videos of what exactly I have here in my lab. So let me go back around here and I will do a finish up on this video. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm probably going to be putting up some more other videos of some different things. If I can get an Arma 3, I might be showing a little Arma 3, couple new games I've been playing. I've been playing SimCity like crazy. I never got a chance to play SimCity, the 2013 edition. I never got to play it and actually investigate it much and see what the game was all about. I just never had the money. It was recently on sale on Origin for $10, and I couldn't resist. I really couldn't. A bunch of my friends bought it. There's about 5 or 6 of us that actually play it, and we play on regions. Thought about putting some videos up of that. I don't know. I got a whole new schedule coming out with my work. I work at a grocery store full time, so it's really hard to have a decent shooting schedule, a decent schedule to do anything in general. So, but thanks for checking out the Dell CS24, guys. I appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys want to see on my channel. I'd like to know. I need some ideas here. Come on, give me a break. But guys, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Have a happy new year. Here's to great and wonderful, healthy, happy, wonderful, spectacular 2015. Thanks, guys.